Hey guys, welcome back. It's Gilej007 and today we're doing another tutorial. Last time, if you haven't checked it out, we did Itachi. The link will be in the bio of this video. But today we decided to do DragonballZ. Anybody here a DragonballZ fan? So today we're drawing Goku. Goku is a very important character, kind of my childhood character. The picture will be obviously to the side. You'll see it. And I always use a reference. So let's get started. Hope you guys are doing great. We're gonna start as usual with a circle. I'm gonna try to do this as fast and slow as possible. So we want to start with a circle as usual. We want to do that always with every drawing that we want to start. At least that's how I do it. But like I was saying, Goku is a very important character in my life. When I was in Colombia, that is basically what I grew up on. And you always want to do kind of like the middle of the circle. And sometimes it's not always the middle, because it depends kind of like where he's facing. In this, he's kind of facing a little bit like angrily to the side. So we kind of just do like a lower line here, and we start with the jawline. It looks like he has a very stiff, angry jawline, and it doesn't curve too much upwards, but we're gonna just end it here like this. I'm gonna try to fit the whole drawing there. The other line kind of comes up a little bit more angled, but it goes out a little bit further, and then this side is still at an angle. Most of the DragonballZ characters have kind of like that wide face like that, so it's very important to always kind of keep that line as wide, not as wide as possible, I guess that's not the right word, but just wide enough for it to actually look like his face is going. We're gonna actually erase here a little bit and actually go a little bit wider, because his head is really big on this image. We're gonna try to see if here. So the circle doesn't always tell us where the line ends. It's more of like an indicator of how big the face is. So hope that makes sense. They always have very muscular necks and stuff like that. So that's how you want to get started. So, you know, again, like we started with a circle, but that's not really where we actually ended. That was just more of a guideline. Sometimes I do try to keep him as the same size of the circle, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Kind of look at the reference picture here. Just open that up a little bit more. And I see that the kind of like the neckline is coming like right through here. And again, you guys will be able to see this on the actual screen. And it starts curving right here. So kind of like a small curve, nothing too crazy. But it goes a little bit far. And then we have the little chest that goes like that. And so we have that so far, right? So far it's not looking at all like Goku, I can tell. And then we have this line here that comes out and matches to this line right here. So we're gonna open up his face a little bit more, just because looking at the image right now, and it looks like there's a big gap between this line and the cheekbone. So we're gonna go right here, see how that looks. And like I said on my previous video, guys, it's okay to make mistakes. To me, again, it's not about being perfect. It's just more about just getting used to the patterns and just kind of being able to visualize where everything goes. So we're gonna start right there. I may not be able to fit the whole hair, but I'm okay with that. I usually leave kind of like the details for the end. I kind of map out the actual art. So you'll see me kind of going a little bit all over the place, and that's to me that's okay. It helps me kind of work on other areas. So we go right here, and we see another line right here. We try to see as far as we can. We try to match it to the size of that. All right. We're kind of looking. It's kind of looking a little bit more like Goku, kind of like his clothes design. And then the shading is always important with the DragonballZ characters. Shading is like so important. All right, we're gonna focus on the other part of the neck here. I see that there's also like a curved line here that goes like this, and then we go right here. So we're kind of going from left to right, as you can tell. But again, it's not necessarily always like that for me. Sometimes it is just kind of all over the place. Just kind of like whatever area I see, that's kind of what I'll be drawing. So I'm gonna keep this kind of even here to this line. And then we go, we're gonna start right here. Bam. It's kind of like that. There we go. I like that. I also see that there's like a line here on the neck, kind of like this, and then a little line like that. All right, so far it's looking like the chest, of course. So we want to make sure we're focusing on that as well. And then let's start over here now. So as I'm looking at the picture, I see where this curve ends. The ear, not the ear, I'm sorry. This other jawline, it ends as well. So we got to stop it like right here. Right, you see this point right here? We got to try to finish it here. So we're going to just kind of cut off a little bit there. And I'm going to erase a little bit so we can see a little bit clearer. And then we're going to do the ear. Now the ear is a little bit detached from here. It's not too far apart, but we're going to start right here. Right actually where kind of this line is. I don't know if you guys can see in the image. I'll try to keep it up there as much as I can. But it's almost like to this line right here. So, and again, like I said, I might not be able to fit the whole drawing, unfortunately, because I draw big sometimes. And that's okay. I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to give you tips, you know? So we go here. Let's end this line like maybe like right there, which means that when this line ends, this other line ends here, which means we kind of have to start drawing the hair here. And that gives us a little bit of chance to actually kind of fit more. It might be a little bit squished, but you guys kind of, if you have a bigger paper, obviously you can kind of make it a little bit bigger, and that's okay. The ear, I like drawing the ears nowadays. I've gotten a lot better with kind of the details on the ears, but they're pretty standard now. Like kind of like, I feel like all the drawings kind of have like a similar ear, and I mean we all kind of have the same ear anyways as human beings. But yeah, there we go. And then we'll do some shading here just to kind of emphasize that there's a little bit of darkness there. Right here too. Perfect. I know this little circle looks really awkward there, but I'm leaving it there for now. I see that the little neckline kind of starts here, kind of curves down a little bit. Then there's this other line that I was trying to find out where it would go in, but we'll go do it right here. All right. Now I see the little hairline also goes like that. And then this other part of the neck kind of comes out of like here. And it also kind of curves towards the end to go into kind of the shirt here. And this is more shading than it really is actual line. So we'll just do this. And we'll do the shading right at the end. So as you guys can see, it's looking a little bit more detailed. And we all started obviously with the circle, which is how we start all the drawings. But it's coming out really nice, I think, in my opinion. I hope you guys are liking it too. I hope this is helping as well. You know, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys try to draw it. I know a lot of your followers are from my TikTok, so I would love to see you following my steps and just uploading them on TikTok. That would be like so big for me. I would feel like really accomplished that I'm at least somewhat helping you guys, and when I want to see what results you get. So if you're following me on TikTok, guys, make sure to try this out. and let me know what your results look like. Show them to me. You can either send them to my Instagram or my TikTok, and I'll check them out there. The hardest part right here is actually the hair, to try to match it to the same size as this, especially since obviously I already have a squished drawing here. So what I'm gonna focus on actually is gonna be this side of the face, so we can do the details on that. So we look at the picture, we see that there's kind of like a gap here. It kind of starts right where this line is, the hair. So we're gonna do that, and it kind of curves down a little bit, but it doesn't extend past this line right here. So we're gonna do it like that, and then it's actually pretty wide, so we're gonna go like that. And I can actually see Goku already. Goku, what you doing there, buddy? And then we're gonna actually go a little bit deeper, and then kind of go bam. And the image also ends here, which also helps with this part of the drawing. There's also kind of like a shade, so you always want to make sure you guys grab that, or try to put as much shade as you can into the drawing, just so you can kind of get a feeling of what that looks like. So now I'm looking at this line right here, I'm looking at the line right here, and I see that it kind of matches to this line right here. So that's where we're gonna draw this little hair that you'll see on the image. Again, none of this have to be perfect, guys. None of this has to be perfect. It just has to kind of look like it. And Dragon Ball Z characters are kind of easy in that they have very like the details on them are very easy to kind of see. They kind of stand out, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. So like, even if it's not perfect like this, as long as you kind of captured the essence of that, it will still look like a Dragon Ball Z character. So then we're gonna go right here. There's like a little gap. We're gonna do that as well here. And I'm liking how this is turning out as well. Again, it's always hard for me to draw this for you guys because I usually don't talk. I usually don't talk and draw at the same time. But yeah, it's looking really nice. And we gotta make sure we don't pass the half of the face. All right, so that's what I have so far. Let me know in the comments so far what you think, if you're liking it. Again, I try to make short videos, so this hair also doesn't extend past this line right here. I don't know if you guys can see on the picture, but that's kind of how I draw. Like, I just kind of have areas where I looked, okay, where does this line meet this other line, and so on. It's easier for me to keep track of it, and that way I can try to keep it as proportioned as I can to what obviously the original drawer did. So again, all credits to the original artist. I'm just over here mimicking their art. That's all I can do. He has a little line here, and then now that we have kind of like everything drawn out, I'm actually gonna just kind of make it a little bit more the right size, I guess. It's gonna lower the lines a little bit, just a tad bit. Sorry, I know you probably guys are like, what? You just made me draw all that and now you're making me erase? Yes, that's part of it. It was all a trick. I tricked you. Anyways. There we go. So now we're going to start with the actual details. All right, so we're going to start with I want to start with the right eye, which is his left eye. So my right hand, his left eye. I'm looking at here at the line. It goes a little bit down, then a little bit up, curved. And then we're going to actually do... All right, so we got this. Kind of like, obviously, there. We're going to draw that. It kind of looks like it's like more like here. Like there. So we're going to start this line here. draw that. Just like his, his angriness. It goes all the way up to the top here. And then it comes down here. There we go. And then the eye kind of like, he has a line right here. And the line here that curves. So very important here that it curves. Make sure you capture that curve there. And then this line is a bit lower. I'm gonna draw like a faded line that kind of emphasizes the curvature of the anger, I guess. I'm gonna erase that afterwards. But I just want to keep it there for now. And then of course the eye is kind of very centered. So we kind of try to gauge where the middle is. So we'll do here and here. There we go. And then kind of emphasize his anger. There we go. So we're gonna lower this a little bit. And then from there he has like a little pancake looking thing here. Goes up to his eyebrow. And then this goes right perfect. So far so good. It's not perfect, but so far so good. Then we're gonna draw the nose, and the nose kind of goes from here, and it goes, if I look at this line right here, it goes kind of all the way a little bit past that. So it is at an angle. So we're gonna do that, meet this line here a little bit, and then it kind of just curves up, and then bam. There we go. So there's Goku. Obviously, the face could have been a little bit longer. I guess I could still make it a little bit longer. But I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then his mouth is really close to here. And then, bam. He looks very angry. Somebody pissed this guy off. Who did it? Was it Frieza again? Did Frieza get Krillin? There you go. And then we're gonna go and get this other eyebrow. And now this other eyebrow is a little bit more angled. So it starts like right here on the top. And then it goes all the way down like right here. And then it doesn't curve very much except right here at the end. I guess we can lower this a little bit. Lower at the end kind of matches with this. And then bam. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I really like how that's looking. And then if you look at this just kind of goes wild right here. This eyebrow, this eye kind of starts right from the top, but it ends kind of like right here, the end spot. So we're gonna try to do it like this. Woo! He is really angry. Alright, so this always the second eye that gets us. I don't think this one came out too bad. But, actually no, it's not curved. Maybe that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it curved, but it's not really curved. It's more like at an angle. We have the same angry lines. This is more straight, I guess. And then this eye is more this way, so We're gonna color that. I think it'll make it look better. We're just gonna color the eyebrow. Or give it some shading, I guess. Just so that we can see that the difference. And then this eye actually comes, if you look at the line, this line is maybe a little too far. Oh, no. I accidentally did that. Alright, so we're gonna start here, which is outside of the line here, if you can see. Right outside of the line. And then he actually ends kind of like here. Still a big eye, so we're gonna do that. He looks like he has like a little moon in the middle of his eye. And right here he has like a triangle. And then we're just gonna shade that in as well. And then we just erase and see what happens. What do you guys think so far? I mean, we're almost done, but that's how I draw Kakarot. I feel like with these tutorials, I teach myself how to draw sometimes too. So we just wanna make sure we kind of just get everything else. So just the details. Then he looks like he's scuffed. So he goes like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then here. Like that. Awesome, guys. So thank you very much for spending time with me. I hope you guys like it. Here's my version of Goku of DragonballZ. I will continue to do tutorials if you guys do continue to ask for them. Starting with more basic characters. Again, we did Itachi, so if you haven't seen the video, the link will be on the bio of this video, so you guys can check it out. I also do video games, and I do TikToks on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday, for like an 8-hour stream. So make sure you guys, if you guys have a TikTok, to check me out. We have a lot of fun in my stream. We listen to music, we draw, and we just kind of have a fun time all around. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. This has been amazing to do for you guys. And I will see you guys on the next one. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm sure it's going to be somebody very, very cool. Thank you guys very much. Have a good day.